I was watching your old Wild and Out last night, like, and
So
as I always
sorry.
do, you know, no, it still holds up. Like all the jokes were really funny, I thought. And like, what was it like roasting Nelly basically in front of
Um, I it was fun. I had never done anything like that. Sort of like, it's short form, but I have done short form improv, and that's what it is. And it's really just that, but with like way more personality piled on top of it. Like you really
yeah,
make everything your own, and that's sort of like something I can also do. So showing up there and being like the fat token white guy for once was like a nice flip too. And it was I was also like, in hindsight, I didn't realize this when I first arrived there. I was like a few years older than a lot of people too, because I was like a little established on MTV too, which is kind of
yeah,
how I got in to do a Wild and Out. And then once I was there, I was actually kind of fun and people liked me. And then I did a few years. Then I got too old. Then I got invited back for a couple episodes for
yeah,
the old school versus new school season.
yeah.
And now I think I'm actually too old. And well, I think last time they were like, it's a dance off. And I was like, I'm not doing this game. And they were like, okay, yeah, I think we have to stop hiring you. I was like, yeah, I don't want to dance. I
No,
had a lot of fun doing all the bullshit. I loved hanging with those guys. Like I met a lot of great comics and I
yeah,
mean, if I'm like, if I'm being honest, like I was exposed to a lot of comedians that I had never been exposed to before, thinking that I knew a lot of comedians.
yeah,
And I met like dozens of very funny young black people that I just
yeah,
was not seeing in my myopic UCB
yeah,
downtown New York to LA comedy mindset, podcast, indie comedy bullshit.
yeah,
These guys are doing all kinds of different shit. And it was so like, I still, the fact that I met uh, Chico, DC, and Carlos, who do the 85 South podcast.
yeah,
Those guys are insanely funny and doing like they have an insanely huge podcast called the 85 South podcast. It's awesome. It's
oh,
so funny. I watch it so frequently, and I don't know many of my friends that do watch it or
yeah,
listen to it, whatever however you want to phrase it. And it's like, oh, it's just like, and so getting to go over there and meet a lot of those people and get like my eyes open to new comedy and like learn from guys like Carlos Miller, who's like a fucking one of the funniest. Like I've had like these sort of semi mentor. Another good thing about my sort of polymathic career of jack of all trades, barely good at any, is
no,
that jumping from all these jobs, I'm always like, I'm learning at Wild and Out how Wild and Out works. I'm learning on Comedy Bang Bang how Comedy Bang Bang works. But while I'm on Comedy Bang Bang, I'm learning from Paul F. Tompkins, Lauren Lapkus,
yeah,
Tim Baltz, and like these people. And then when I'm at Wild and Out, I'm learning from Corey Holcomb and the
yeah,
the 85 South guys or Hitman Holler or something like that. So I'm like constantly in these new environments, and I like that because in my head everything's a fucking video game, and it's like
yeah,
now you have an 85 skill number in improv, now you have an 80 skill number in blah blah blah. So it's like fun for me to feel like I am a curious person. I like to learn a lot and know a lot. And forget it a ton as well. I like to just process it and shit it out in my brain and never think about it again. But I think that's part of why I like all the jumping around all different jobs. And again, goes back to the improv of like, I like the discovery of it. I like the discomfort, the feeling of like, all right, I'm jumping out there. Let's figure out what it is. So you can chase that with like taking weird jobs as well. It's like,
yeah.
okay, I guess I'm putting on this Ben Franklin outfit and going to UPenn alumni party and posing with old ladies. I
Please tell
need
me that's
200 bucks.
real.
That's real. That's real. I did that for like Ben Franklin's 200th birthday or something. It was insane.
Yeah, you got it.